It depends. Well, that's the reason why we needed the workshop. And the phone conversation quickly turned to a very short one. And so I need some feedback from the board. I did pen this letter, signature, but this is the board's sentiment. And unless it's changed, I want to know it, because I want to continue to push water resources back into the position of, you're implementing a draconian law with very little to no input, and you don't even know the implications of the application. Again, bad government, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm bringing this forward for direction from the board. So who was first? Supervisor Delmore.
Well, Mr. Chairman, I think from this supervisor's perspective, I have full faith and confidence in you to tell them what they can do. And I would actually add an editorial comment in there that maybe if they actually recorded the questions and comments at their workshops, they may not be in the mess they're in. That they ought to be listening to the people and not ignoring those comments. And I think we set out on a path, and I think we need to stick to it.
Second.
Well, before we get there, we've got a couple more. Supervisor Smith.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Well, the point of the whole thing, when I brought this forward a number of weeks ago, was that we absolutely needed a workshop. We have a number of stakeholders. We have some very diverse interest groups that all need more information and all need to be able to be in the same room at the same time and have a dialogue, and have the State Water Resources Control Board do what Supervisor Delbar said, take down the comments, engage in the discussion, and clarification of what AB 2121 means. So I think, yes, I think the whole point was to have a workshop, that we need, stressing on the word dialogue, and that's what our stakeholders want, that's what they ask us to do, that's why other counties have written with the same request, and that we feel it's incumbent upon the agency that's going to implement this to do just that, to engage with the citizenry, or the implementation is going to be a failed one. Thank you.
Thank you. Supervisor Pinches?
Well, I have another alternative option. Why don't you ask if you don't have to hold a workshop if they drop the proposal?
That's another option.
Sounds good, too.
Okay, so I have direction from the board to pen a follow-up letter to be even stronger worded than the original letter demanding a workshop. Is that correct? Okay, all right.
Nobody wants to go for asking her to drop the proposal?
Throw that in there, too.
Well, I can throw that in there, you know. Kind of wind up in the neverland of maybe the Coastal Commission, but other than that. Okay, County Council, any report? Nope. Okay. Any public expression remaining? Okay, all right. And now the meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, I think we should all
Yeah. Johnny.